Hello and welcome to Municipal Stadium here in Waterbury. My name is Michael Valenti. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. And with all the snowstorms that happened prior to Thanksgiving, we had a couple of schedule changes. So we will be showing you the Sacred Heart Hearts squaring off against the Wilby Wildcats here on the day or the weekend after Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining us here on Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay. Wilby Wildcats trying to do something, or trying to avoid history by going 0 for the season. Right now, 0-10. They face a team in the Sacred Heart Hearts who formed with Caner High School. And Sacred Heart in their first year in the football program after coming back from a long time without a football program. You see right now the Wilby Wildcats huddled up as we get set for the opening kickoff of this game.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ray Snyder Junior Field, where today our senior athletes will participate in their final home event. We would like to thank this year's seniors for their dedication and commitment to both Sacred Heart High School and their teammates over the course of their careers here at the Heart. We would first like to recognize the senior members of the Wilby High School football team. They are Colby Williams, Harvey Smith, Anthony Mastapetro, Demetrius Keels, Jason Butler, Jesse Parker, Dante Lee, and Davier Bass. Thank you, boys. Congratulations.
So they honored the seniors at Wilby High School playing their last high school game of the year. Hopefully they can end it with a victory here at Ray Snyder Field at Municipal Stadium. You see the two teams heading to midfield where we'll get the opening coin toss. The Wilby Wildcats wearing white jerseys with green numbers, and the Sacred Heart Hearts will be wearing maroon jerseys with gold numbers.
Once again, welcome to Ray Snyder Senior Field for this morning's contest.
Wilby won the coin toss.
And your Sacred Heart Hearts. The players are
they elect to receive, and they'll go from our left to right to start the game off. Handshake to show good sportsmanship to start off the game. And the teams head out one last time, huddled up before the start of this game. Again, we thank you for watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. The Wilby Wildcats trying to win their first game of the season here at the last game of the season. So far 0-10, squaring off against the Sacred Heart Hearts, who also formed with Caner High School. Opening kickoff in just a couple seconds here on Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay.
Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor this great country of ours with the singing of our national anthem. To perform the anthem this morning, Sacred Heart High School under Mary Blank.
The national anthem has been sung, the coin has been tossed, and we are underway here at Ray Snyder Senior Field at Municipal Stadium. Again, good morning, good afternoon, or whenever else you're watching this on Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay, Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. It's the Wilby Wildcats squaring off against the Sacred Heart Hearts. Senior day for the Wildcats as well. We honor the seniors as they play their last game of possibly their football careers. Some of them may be going on to play at the college level. But for some of them, it may be their final football game that they play in organized sports. Wilby won the toss. They will receive.
Back deep for Wilby, number 1, Malik Allen, and number 5, Darian Bell.
Malik Allen and Darian Bell, the two behind.
Kicking off an arc to number 6.
Back deep to return it.
Korea.
Here's the kick. A good kick. This one goes deep behind the 10-yard line. And it is returned. Goes to the 30. Shakes off a couple tacklers to the 40. He's at the sideline of the 50 and steps out of bounds before he can break free for a touchdown. Malik Allen with a good start for the Wilby Wildcats here in the first quarter. They're going to start at the 46 or 47-yard line. Actually, they end up marking it at the 48-yard line. So, only have to go 52 yards to score on the first drive for the Wildcats.
First and 10 will be at their own 48-yard line.
Darian Bell, the quarterback for the Wildcats. A junior. Starts with a pitch to the left side. It's to Malik Allen. Shakes off one tackler, gets to the 50. And gains about 4 on the play on first down.
Malik Allen on the carry, stopped by Quincy Williams. Seeing about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Second and 7, ball at the 49-yard line. It'd be a nice way to start off the game if Wilby can score here. I formation. Fakes the handoff, and Bell's going to take it himself. Has a hole. Shakes off a tackler. Gets the first down and a little extra. He's at the 30, the 25, and he's pushed out of bounds. It's a nice run there by Darian Bell. Gain of 22 on the play for Bell. It's a first down. Good use of the handoff fake there by Bell. Good blocking in front, getting him the big hole, and juked off one tackler, got to the sideline, and was able to break off a couple more yards there. First and 10 at the 25-yard line. Again, the I formation. There's the snap. Handoff to Allen. And gets stuffed right back at the line of scrimmage. May even lost a yard on the play. Second down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Bell under center, I formation. There's a snap, handoff to the fullback, and he's going to be stuffed right behind the line of scrimmage.
carry stopped by the interior of the Hearts defense. No gain on the play.
That was Justin Butler with the carry. Didn't go anywhere. So after a couple nice runs to start off the drive, Wilby shut down on the last two. So it's 3rd and long at the 25-yard line. Sacred Heart buckling down on the defensive side after their first 2 letdowns. No score here in the first quarter. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. Wilby Wildcats going in shotgun formation. Man in motion. 3 wide receivers now on the far side. Malik Allen on the left side of Darian Bell. Fakes the handoff, and he's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. Shakes off a tackler and then is going backwards and dropped. So for Sacred Heart, Hearts there for the sack. And it's going to be 4th down at the 34-yard line. A loss of 9 on the sack. I don't know if that was a zone read play or if it was designed to be play action there, but if it was zone read, Darian Bell misread the defense there, and the defense penetrating and forcing the sack, and it's now 4th and 19, and they're going to go for it. There's the snap. Bell drops back. Looks right. Throws right. He's going for the end zone. Incomplete. It was overthrown anyway. If he caught it, it would have gone out of bounds. So a turnover on downs for Wilby, and Sacred Heart will get the ball for the first time today. Jermaine Coggins was the intended receiver on the play. So now the Sacred Heart Hearts showing good defense on their first drive defensively. Now we'll see what they look like on the offensive side of the ball. Quincy Williams, the starting quarterback for Sacred Heart, has 2 running backs behind him in a pistol-like offense. There's the snap. It's high. Fakes the handoff, then pitches it over for an option. Gets to the sideline, pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Brennan Sanders, 5'6" junior with the carry. 6-yard carry on the play, so 2nd and 4. So Sacred Heart starting off with a offense usually used in the college level. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers out. Sanders. And now they're going backwards, and it's a sack. So Wilby answers back with a sack of their own, and he's going to be dropped at the 29-yard line. Justin Butler, the man with the sack there. So 3rd and long for Sacred Heart. So 5 wide receivers out on 3rd and long. High snap again. Williams under pressure, throws it off before the sack, and he just throws it out of bounds. Closest receiver out there was number 8. And it will be 4th down. So we'll see what Sacred Heart will do on 4th and long. We saw that Wilby went for it, but it looks like Sacred Heart will punt this one. Francis Fahey, the punter for Sacred Heart. Another high snap, and it gets behind the punter. And he's going to be dropped at the 5-yard line. So Wilby will start with the ball, 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Wilby's ball at the Sacred Heart 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
So the center having a little bit of issue snapping the ball to start off this game for Sacred Heart. 3 high snaps on just that first drive alone, including the one that goes over the punter's head, going all the way back to the 5-yard line, and Wilby with some really good field position here on their second drive. So it's 1st and goal at the 5. Bell and the Wildcats in I formation. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Bell's going to go up the middle and scoring for a touchdown, Darian Bell. Wildcats strike first. And again, the fake handoff to the fullback, and Bell taking it himself. Worked very well on the first drive and worked again here on the first play of the second drive, and it gets them 6 points on the board. They're going to go for 2 here. Handoff to Allen, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, dives in. Did he get in? Is no good. He's just short of the goal line. So it's 6-0 Wildcats as they lead the Sacred Heart and Caner Tech High School Hearts. You're watching Waterbury High School football replay on Channel 16 and 96. Six nothing the score. Wilby Wildcats scoring on a 5-yard touchdown run from Darian Bell. Sacred Heart on their first drive went 3 and out, and a bad snap over the punter led to Wilby's 5-yard or 6-yard touchdown run. Darian Bell will be the kicker to kick it off, and it's a low line drive kick. Returned easily. Breaking through the hole, it gets to the 40-yard line before he's even touched, and that's where the play ends, right at the 41-yard line. So good field position for the Sacred Heart Hearts here. 1st and 10 on their second drive. First and 10, shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers on the far side, 2 running backs behind the quarterback. There's the handoff up the middle, gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it as Wildcats wrap all around the running back there. Gain of 1, they officially mark it, so 2nd and 9. There's a snap, another high snap there, handoff. Gets around, has the first down, a little extra, shakes off a defender, breaking off a couple more tackles. He's dropped right at the 39-yard line. Good run there for the first down. Brennan Sanders.
Not before he picks up a cigar first down at the Wilby 39-yard line.
So a first down run there by Sanders. Gets him 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, shotgun formation, man in motion. There's a snap, another high snap. Williams takes it himself, breaks through the hole, gets a first down, or close to the first down. He's dropped right at the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Might be a little short. Yeah, he's about a yard short, so they will make this a 2nd and 1. A good run there by Quincy Williams. Another high snap. Luckily, Quincy Williams was able to react quickly, found the hole up the middle, and was able to run for 9 yards. That could have ended really badly. The center's got to do a much better job snapping the ball here. 2nd and 1. Ball at the 30. Another high snap. Williams drops back, throws to the right side. It's tipped and batted down.
Kind of broken up by number 48, Jesse Parker. Make it 3rd and 1 for Larry.
Jesse Parker, the man that swats that one down. 3rd down and 1. We'll see what Sacred Heart does on this 3rd and short. Another high snap, gets behind the quarterback, and he's going to drop and take the sack at the 50-yard line, a loss of 20 on the play. The bad snaps just causing Sacred Heart to go backwards. Something you don't like to see from your center, the fact that he just keeps throwing it too high. And the bad snap hurts Sacred Heart again, and a timeout is called. In the first quarter, the Wilby Wildcats lead 6-0. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. So Sacred Heart getting ready to punt here after the timeout. Punt nearly blocked. And it will be down right at the 31-yard line, very close to where the first down marker was. So Wilby will have their 3rd possession now of the game. Last possession they scored on a touchdown. And they only needed 5 yards to do so. Darian Bell running it in. There was a flag on the play for a personal foul against Wilby. So this one will go back 15 yards.
Puts the ball back at the Wilby 18-yard line, 1st and 10.
So instead of being 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. A little bit of confusion going on here for the Wildcats. Only had 10 guys on the field. There goes the 11th. There's a snap. Fake handoff. Bell finds a hole. He spins. Trying to go the other way now. Gets a few more yards and is dropped at the 28, 27-yard line. Let's see if he has enough for the 1st down. They say he does, so they'll move the chains. A nice run by Darian Bell using that fake fullback handoff. Finding a hole, had a good spin move, redirected, and was able to get 10 on the play. So another 1st and 10 for the Wildcats here. Ball at the 28-yard line. There's the snap. Handoff to Malik Allen. Doesn't get much there, if anything.
Malik Allen, the ball carrier, is picked up by number 5. Gain of 1 on the play to be 2nd and 9.
He did get 1, so 2nd and 9 on the play. Wildcats using the running game to attack this Sacred Heart defense. I formation. Bell going the other way now. Finds a hole. Has enough for the 1st down and gets to the 40-yard line. So moving the chains again are the Wildcats, and the running attack from Darian Bell. Leading the team right now in rushing, and he's really been the only one that's gotten the ball past the line of scrimmage. Malik Allen has a couple carries, but it hasn't really led to much. Sacred Heart not doing a good job defending this fake handoff quarterback draw play. They're going to have to find a way to do that to get back into this game. It's still only 6-0, so a lot of time left here in the 1st quarter. I formation set. Bell gets a snap. Fake. This time the handoff does go to Butler.
Butler, the ball carrier, stopped by number 52, Seth Jordan.
Gets 3 yards on the play. So 2nd and 7. There's a snap to Bell. Handoff. Breaks off a couple tackles. Keeps the feet moving.
Dante Lee on the carry.
That was Dante Lee, who's listed on our rosters as an offensive and defensive lineman. He's a senior. 5'8", 210 pounds. And it is senior day, so. And the fact that Wilby is 0-10, there's no playoff implications in this game. So, you know what? Let the seniors play whatever they want. And Dante Lee getting the carry there. Bell taking it himself. Pushes through. Has enough for the 1st down. Chains move again. So the running game continues for the Wilby Wildcats. Here in the 1st quarter, leading 6-0. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. Happy Thanksgiving to you all, even though it was a couple days ago. Due to all the snow that happened here in Waterbury, games got rescheduled, and you are watching the Wilby Wildcats square off against the Sacred Heart and Kaner Tech co-op team. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 48. Sacred Heart showing blitz. They stack the box and stuff the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play for the Wildcats on that handoff.
Butler on the carry, stopped by number 72, Zach Arroyo.
That was Butler, Justin Butler on the carry.
Play will be 2nd down and 10.
Another senior.
That's the end of the first quarter to play.
That's the end of the first quarter. So Wilby Wildcats driving here, trying to get more points on the board. Dominating that first quarter, and they lead this one 6-0. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on channel 16 and 96.
Nah. How's it going down there? Good? Remember, change to the 2nd quarter. Reset the time clock.
Win this game! Let's go! Hey, hard! AGA! RTS! Hard! One! Let's go! Woo! AGA! RTS! Hard! One! Let's go! Woo! AGA! RTS! Hard! One! Let's go! Woo! Hard! One! Let's go! Woo!
We get set for the 2nd quarter of play here. Wilby Wildcats lead 6-0. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on channel 16 and 96. Start the 2nd quarter with 2nd down for the Wildcats. An I formation. 2 wide receivers out. Tight end on both sides. There's the snap. It's a pitch to the left side. Malik Allen finds a hole, gets to the sideline to the 40-30. He's going to be untouched for a touchdown. Malik Allen extends the lead to 12-0. Good use of the pitch play there. Malik Allen finding a hole. No one really there for Sacred Heart besides the cornerback. Got by him. Gets to the sideline and was untouched for the touchdown. Sacred Heart again will go for 2, it looks like. They're huddling up, getting a play. I formation. There's a snap, handoff to Allen, and he completes the 2-point conversion. So he gets 8 points on the board for the Wilby Wildcats, and they now lead 14-0. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on channel 16 and 96. 14-0 the score here at Municipal Stadium. My name is Michael Valenti, and you're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay. November 29th game between the Wilby Wildcats and the Sacred Heart Caner Tech Co-op team. Darian Bell will kick it off for the Wildcats. Lead this one 14-0. Low line drive kick, rolling, and eventually picked up. Gets a 30, the 40, and pushed out of bounds near midfield. Sacred Heart not really getting much going here offensively. Had a couple of bad snaps, creating some heavy lost yardage and good field position for Wilby. They start this one at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. There's a snap. Handoff goes to Sanders, and he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats knew that play was coming, and they had 3 Wildcats behind the line of scrimmage before Sanders can turn the corner. Loss of 4 on the play, so 2nd and 14. Ball at the 41-yard line. Williams drops back, throws right. Pass is completed at the 41-yard line. Nice catch there by number 11, Jarrell Racine.
Ball at the 50-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for us.
3rd and 5 on the nice catch there. Was able to complete the pass, get a foot inbounds. Shotgun formation again. Man in motion. Williams is going to get sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Had nowhere to go but down. Anthony Mastropietro was the man with the sack there on the cornerback blitz. And that's going to be 4th down for Sacred Heart. Good snap. Punt gets, looks like a low punt, and will die right at the 39-yard line. So good field position again for the Wildcats as they start here on the 40-yard line. Wildcats lead 14-0 here. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. We're in the 2nd quarter. High formation, pitch to Allen. Jukes off another tackler and then gets hit. All that for just a gain of about 1 or 2 on the play. Last drive, that pitch worked for a touchdown, but this time Malik Allen wasn't able to find the holes needed to break free and gets hit by a Sacred Heart player and only gets 1 yard on the play. So we have 2nd and 9. 2 wide receivers on the far side. Tight end covers the line of scrimmage on the right. I formation. Fake handoff. Bell goes up the middle. Gets to the 44 just shy. Oh, no, they may mark it. They do. They mark it right at the 45-yard line. So a gain of 4 for Bell on that one.
Be 3rd down and 5 for Wilby.
3rd and 5 now. Need to get to midfield for the first down. Running game has worked very well so far, but who knows? Maybe we'll see a play-action play here. You never know. Got to keep the Sacred Heart defenders on their toes. Malik Allen, the single back. Butler in motion. Pitch to Allen. And he's going to get the first down without being touched. He gets to the sideline, pushed out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line. That's a Wilby first down there. And again, Malik Allen breaking free and getting good yardage before he's even touched. Gained about 17 yards before he was even touched on that play. So we'll have 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Pitch again to Allen, this time on the left side. Finds a hole, gets hit, and dropped down. Flag on the play. We'll see what the call is. No gain for Allen on that play. It's a holding penalty. And it will be against Wilby. So it's going back 10 yards. And we'll replay first down.
They'll make it 1st down and 20.
So now they're behind midfield. And we'll have 1st and 20 at the 49-yard line. Wildcats go in shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers out, 2 on each side. Malik Allen on the right side of Darian Bell. There's a snap. Handoff. It's a fake handoff. And that's Butler getting to the original line of scrimmage on the fake handoff reverse there. So they get to the original line of scrimmage and it's 2nd and 10. Using a little trickery on that last play. High formation on 2nd down. 2 wide receivers out, 1 on each side. Fake handoff to Butler, and they finally catch on to that play and drop Bell behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 2. And a flag on the play afterwards. Personal foul against Wilby. Gets some extracurricular activity going on after the play. Some contact being made, and that's a 15-yard penalty. So now this brings them all the way back to the Wilby 42-yard line. 3rd and really long on this one. Bell drops back. Throws it. It is incomplete, overthrown, intended for Coggins.
Be fourth down for Wilby.
Darian Bell showing a great arm there, but unfortunately a little inaccurate. Probably need a little bit more touch, a little too much on the line there. Probably put a little more air next time. So it'll be 4th and long for the Wildcats. They will go for it. Up 14-0. Oh, it was a punt. Excuse me. It was a punt. Darian Bell is the punter. And this one's going to roll all the way to the 17-yard line.
One rolls in at about the Hart 17-yard line. They start there 1st and 10.
So Sacred Heart will start at the 17 here in the second quarter. Trailing 14-0. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. First and 10 from the 17-yard line. Sacred Heart trying to get on the board here. Whistle blown. And a penalty against Wilby. Moves the ball 5 yards, so instead of it 1st and 10, it will now be 1st and 5. Williams in shotgun formation. There's the snap. Williams throws. Pass is complete. And he will be tackled at the 25.5-yard line. We do have another flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
Personal foul, face mask penalty against the Wild.
Another personal foul against Wilby. That's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down. Face mask. Guess he grabbed the hold of the face mask as he brought the receiver down. So it's 1st and 10 for the Sacred Heart Hearts, getting 15 extra yards on that last play. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers out. Wildcats blitz. Hit the quarterback as he throws, and it's overthrown. Wildcats going all-out blitz on that last one. Had 3 guys behind the line of scrimmage attacking Williams on that play. Had no real shot to complete a pass and just threw it up there hoping that it would land into a receiver's hands, and it obviously didn't. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line. Another bad snap, gets behind the quarterback. He just dives on it, and more yards lost. That's the 3rd bad snap that's gone behind.
26-yard line.
Behind either the quarterback or the punter. Head coach of Sacred Heart really needs to talk to his center there and see what's going on. Why these snaps are just really off the mark today. Had a bad snap go behind the punter on their first drive of the game, leading to a 1st and goal situation for Wilby. And then 2 bad snaps over the quarterback, including that last one there. So all the yards that they had on the penalty and completion now, all for naught on that bad snap. Here's the snap. Williams drops back, now rolls out. He's going to take it himself. Gets pushed out of bounds just shy of the 35-yard line. Penalty on the play. We have a flag on the field. Might be a holding against Sacred Heart. Refs are talking to head coach of Wilby, Gino Capuano, and they will decline the penalty, so it will be 4th down. Sacred Heart will punt, down 14-0. Good snap this time. Punt gets off. High punt, but not a lot of distance. It bounces and bounces and bounces and will eventually die out at the 42-yard line.
Wildcats will start there, 1st and 10.
You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. In the second quarter, the Wilby Wildcats lead 14-0. Rushing touchdown by Darian Bell and a rushing touchdown by Malik Allen. On the first touchdown, Wilby failed on the 2-point conversion. And in the second one, they completed the 2-point conversion with a run by Malik Allen. Trying to add some more points to the scoreboard before the end of the half here. We're in the second quarter. Bell trying to sneak one around. Breaks a tackle. And then eventually gets dropped at the 45-yard line. So he does gain yards on the play. A very slow play to develop there. Trying to see if they could pull a fast one on Sacred Heart, making it look like he either faked it to the fullback and handed it off to the running back or what, but Darian Bell hiding it in front of his stomach with his back turned against the Hearts. Clock continues to run here in the second quarter. Second down. There's the pitch. Finding a couple holes. Gets the first down and a little extra there. Crosses the 50-yard line. So now another 1st and 10, this time at the Sacred Heart 43-yard line. Clock continues to run now. Can Wilby get more points on the board here before the half? There's a snap. Pitch to the right side. It's Malik Allen. Is untouched again and has a first down. Pushed out of bounds past the 30-yard line and has to hurdle some snow. Again, Malik Allen able to turn the corner and get the first down before even getting touched by a Sacred Heart defender and is eventually pushed out of bounds. That stops the clock. And a whistle blown before the snap.
Timeout called by Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart calls a timeout, and we'll take a timeout. 14-0 is the score. Wilby Wildcats threatening to add more points to the scoreboard before the half. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. $14-0 the score in the second quarter. Ball at the 28-yard line for Wilby. 1st and 10. And a couple Hart defenders jumping the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty assessed against Sacred Heart. So now 1st and 5. I formation. Bell hands it off. Gets up the middle. Enough for the first down. That's Dante Lee with the carry.
Dante Lee on the carry. Number 52, Seth Jordan. And number 72, Dr. Royal. 1st and 10 Wilby.
Bell snaps it, hands it off to Lee. Had a good hole and able to get to the 10-yard line before he stopped on forward progress. Second down and short. Official score is 2nd and 5. Butler goes to the right side. Now Allen is the lone, or excuse me, Lee is the lone tailback. Gets the pitch, breaks a couple tackles, and gets the first down. It'll be 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal will be.
Dante Lee, as we mentioned before, listed as an offensive and defensive lineman, but he's also a senior. It is senior day. So he is getting some carries at the running back position today. Clock continues to run, and the play clock running down too. 12 seconds left on the play clock, now 10. Wildcats hurry up on the line with 5 seconds left on the play clock. Bell gets a snap, hands it off to Lee. It has the opening and it scores for a touchdown. Dante Lee on senior day scores a touchdown. And the Wildcats now lead 20-0. Dante Lee on senior day scoring a touchdown, and his last high school football game, a 4-yard run for him. That's the 3rd rushing touchdown for the Wildcats today with 3 different running backs. Bell hands it off to Lee again. pretty much the same exact play, and that's going to convert the 2-point conversion. So now they lead 22-0 late in the second quarter. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. Happy Thanksgiving. It's the November 29th game between the Sacred Heart and Caner Tech Co-op team and the Wilby Wildcats. And the Wildcats running away with this one with a score of 22-0. We get set for the third quarter of play here. Wilby Wildcats lead this one 22-0 over the Sacred Heart Caner Tech Hearts. And really, the running game has just dominated throughout this game for the Wilby Wildcats. 3 rushing touchdowns from 3 separate backs. The first one from Malik Allen, then followed by Darian Bell, and then Dante Lee wrapped it up for the other running back touchdown. So in the second half, it will start with Sacred Heart with the ball, and they need to get something going here. Down 3 scores. Really need to get some drives going, move the chains over for a couple of times. I believe they only got 1 or 2 first downs in the first half. So Darian Bell for Wilby will kick it off. And it's a low kick, fairly deep. It gets to the 25. And Wilby returns. 25 and then tackled at the 29-yard line. So just shy of the 30-yard line, the Hearts will start here in the third quarter, trailing 22-0.
Ball is fired at the Hearts 29-yard line, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line. 4 wide receivers bunched on the far side. Bad snap again, and it's going to be, no, it's a broken tackle. Spin move, breaks another tackle, and then eventually is dropped at the 24-yard line. So it ends up being a loss of 5 yards on first down. So another bad snap for Sacred Heart. That's 4 now. 4 bad snaps that led to negative yards for Sacred Heart today. So whatever Sacred Heart worked on at halftime is not shown here in the second half so far. 1 play, already 1 bad snap. So 2nd and 15 at the 24-yard line. Five wide receivers out. Man in motion. They fake the handoff and go to the right side. That's Quincy Williams taking it himself. Gets past the original line of scrimmage and gets to the 32-yard line. So a gain of 7 on second down. Will be 3rd and 8.
3rd down, about 8.
Nice design play there. They put the man in motion to have Wilby think that they're going to do the handoff on the direct snap, but Quincy takes it himself, saw an open hole, and got a good gain of 8 yards. So 3rd down here. 5 out again. 3 on the near side. High snap. Williams surrounded by Wildcats, and he's going to be dropped. Another loss of yards, so we'll see what Sacred Heart does, trailing by 3 scores. I believe they're getting the punt team out. Man down on the field. It looks like a Sacred Heart player. Sacred Heart player still down. It looked like it was a lower back injury. And the athletic trainers are looking at him right now. They're bringing out the stretcher. That's never a good sign. So we hope that what injury he sustained is nothing too serious. Surrounded by coaches and athletic trainers right now. All players on one knee. The cheerleaders you see in the background on one knee. The player has not moved since he went down on the ground. And the crowd showing support, giving an ovation, and good sportsmanship by the Wilby Wildcats as every player leaves the bench and attends the injured player for Sacred Heart. Unfortunately, I do not have the name of the player injured. It's not on the roster that was provided to us. If we get any information, we will let you know here on Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. And the young player being taken out by a stretcher after injuring what appeared to be his lower back. When play resumes, it will be 4th and about 12 for Sacred Heart. If we get any updates on that player, again, we'll let you know here on Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. Play resumes, and it is 4th down now. The Hearts are in punt formation. Down 22-0. It's another bad snap. The punt does get off in time. Not a great punt, and it doesn't even reach the 50-yard line, and it's going to die right at the 48-yard line.
Punt is down at the Sacred Heart 46
So good
yard
field
line.
position again
Wilby
for
will
the
start
Sacred
their
Heart,
first and
or excuse me, for the Wilby Wildcats to start off their first drive in the third quarter. First and 10, they've officially marked the ball at the 46-yard line, as the ball must have first touched the player that picked it up just a little bit before he picked it up. So it's an I formation, 2 wide receivers out. Bell gets the snap, pitches it to Dante Lee, gets around, gains about 3 before he's dropped.
Number 11, Jarrell Racine. Flag down on the play. Like a holding ball against Wilby.
Penalty on the play, and it's against Wilby, so this one's coming back. And they're going to lose some significant yardage here, and it's going to go past the 50-yard line, and they're going to go into Wilby territory. So now the ball at the Wilby 46-yard line. First and 10. Hand off to Butler. Crosses the 50. That's about it, driving up the middle. So second and long after the penalty.
Dante Lee on the carry. He was tackled by number 54, Andrew Bonneke.
Already up 22-0, and the running game being very successful right now for Wilby. I really doubt they're going to go any passing unless they absolutely have to. Just keep continuing to run that clock out. 22-0 the score here in the third quarter. Wildcats in their first drive here in the second half. I formation. Bell hands it off up the middle. Gets to the original line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Again, that's Dante Lee with the carry.
The ball carrier, tackle number 4, Donald Streeter. He's third down and 9 to Wilby.
Third and 9. Ball at the 45-yard line. So it's a manageable third down. The Wildcats trying to win their first game of the season here in the last game of the regular season. There's the pitch. And it shakes off a couple defenders, but gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So no gain on the carry. Anthony Mastropietro was the man with the carry. No yards on the run. We'll see what they decide to do. There's not much of a special teams for the Wildcats, so they may go for it. And it looks like they will. They're in shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers out. Timeout is called, and that's on Sacred Heart. They want to make sure they got the defense ready for this 4th down play. So with the timeout, it's 22-0. Sacred Heart and Cater Tech trailing the Wilby Wildcats. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. In case you're just joining us, Wilby has just been dominating in this game, especially with the running game. 3 rushing touchdowns from 3 separate backs. It started off with Malik Allen, then Darian Bell, and then Dante Lee, the senior, picking up a touchdown on senior day. So a few seniors on the Wilby Wildcats roster. being honored before the game and having it be their final high school game that they'll play. It's nice to have Dante Lee being able to score a touchdown in his final high school game. Getting a lot of carries today. Also, Justin Butler getting some carries too at the fullback position. Trying to get those seniors involved here on senior day. Wilby also trying to avoid history and becoming an 0-for team. Right now standing in at 0-10, leading this one 22-0. So they're about a quarter and a half away from avoiding an 0-11 season. Snap to Bell. He's going to look to pass. Carries it. Does throw it.
To take over on downs, 1st and 10.
And the pass was incomplete, so it will be a Sacred Heart first down. Sacred Heart now with their second drive in the second half. 1st and 10 at the 44.5-yard line. Again, going in shotgun formation. 3 running backs behind the line of scrimmage. It is a handoff up the middle. Breaks off a couple tackles, stiff arms, and then is dropped at the 47-yard line. Gave about 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 for Sacred Heart.
2nd and 7 for the Hearts.
Sacred Heart, a new football program this year. After a long time without having any football in their program. Had to do a co-op with Caner Tech High School as well to form this football program. Second and 7. And he's going to be dropped and down for the sack.
Back to the 38-yard line. 3rd down at about 18.
Third down at about 18 on the after the sack on the play. Four wide receivers out. Man in motion now. Wilby shows blitz. Trying to throw, and it's incomplete. And Sacred Heart has a decision to make now. Time is running out. Do they continue the punt, or do they try to convert some 4th downs? And it looks like they're bringing the punt team on. Good snap. High punt. Not a lot of distance on it. Has a nice bounce in favor of Sacred Heart. Rolls a couple times and will die right at the 40-yard line. 22-0 still the score here in the 3rd quarter. Wilby leads the Sacred Heart Caner Tech Co-op Hearts. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay at channel 16 and 96. First and 10 now, 40-yard lines. Wilby trying to extend their 22-0 lead. Bell drops back, looks left and throws left. The pass incomplete.
At the number 3, Colby Williams, incomplete. Be second down and 10 for Bill.
So a rare occurrence where we see the passing game for Wilby. Pass was incomplete, so it'll be second and 10 at the 40-yard line. The clock does stop on the incomplete pass too. Single back formation, 2 wide receivers out. It's a pitch to the left side. Gets around to the sideline and then gets pushed out of bounds. That was Malik Allen with the carry.
Malik Allen on the carry.
Steps out of bounds, so the clock stops again.
Couple on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play, as they'll mark it at the 44-yard line here on third down. Be 3rd and 6. That play took a little while to develop. Malik Allen needed to slow down before he finally saw a hole and just eventually just went on the outside and tried to turn the corner. Didn't really see much room. Was able to get 4 yards on the play, so it is getting a little something out of nothing there. So here we are, 3rd down and 6 at the 44. Man in motion. Another pitch. This one's loose. Picked up by Sacred Heart, and he's going to be going all the way for a touchdown. Sacred Heart gets on the board with a defensive touchdown. Gabriel Pena, the man that picks up the loose ball. And it's now 22-6 in the 3rd quarter. Sacred Heart brought everybody on that play. Drawn a huge blitz. Darian Bell trying to pitch it to Malik Allen, and Allen just mishandled it. I don't know if he saw the defenders coming at him before he caught the pitch, but the ball goes on the ground. Gabriel Pena is there to pick it up, and he's untouched for a 46-yard fumble recovery touchdown. And Sacred Heart will go for 2 as they're trailing 22-6 right now. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Williams looks left, throws left. It's high, but just off the mark, so they do not convert the 2-pointer. So now Sacred Heart trailing by 16. The score 22-6. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on channel 16 and 96. (22-6) the score. Sacred Heart finally gets on the board after a 46-yard fumble recovery, ran back for a touchdown. We'll see them kick off for just the 2nd time today. They did kick off on the opening kickoff, and that's about it. There's the kick. It is a high booming kick, good distance. It gets to just shy of the 20-yard line. It's picked up, gets to the sideline to the 50, and could not stay in bounds, or else he would have been going all the way for a touchdown. Darian Bell with a nice carry there. He did it. He was able to cross midfield before he went out of bounds. So again, Wilby starts at Sacred Heart territory. They'll start at the 48-yard line. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilby hands it off. Is it another fumble? It looks like it is. Did Sacred Heart pick it up? They did. Wow, look at this. The tide is turning. Back-to-back fumbles, both recovered by Sacred Heart. Can Sacred Heart convert on this turnover and make this a one-score game? In the third quarter, Sacred Heart trailing 22-6. But now have shown signs of life here as the last two plays they were able to recover two fumbles. One ran back for a touchdown. Timeout called by Wilby. So now Coach Gino Capuano needs to rally this defense up a little bit. Force a stop, or else this is going to be a totally different game if Sacred Heart is able to score on this drive. 22-6, Wilby leads. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. Back from the timeout, first and 10, Sacred Heart picking up their second consecutive fumble on as many plays. Get the handoff on the man in motion. You get to the 50-yard line, and that's about it as the runners push that out of bounds.
On the play, it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Heart.
Brennan Sanders with the carry. Second and 6. Shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers out. Williams rolls right, throws right. The pass is complete. They get the first down. Reaches out, gets to the 40-yard line, and maybe even the 39. Sacred Heart is rolling now. Shotgun formation, no running back in the backfield. Williams throws right, pass is complete.
Pass complete to number 21, Matt Marinelli.
A short gain on the play.
Gain 4 on the play, it'll be 2nd and 6.
They need to get to the 30-yard line for another first down. 2nd and 8. Wilby shows blitz. They fake the handoff.
Cole Guzman on the carry, tackled by
Gets to
Dante
the
Lee.
line of scrimmage, so that's about it. It looks like another Sacred Heart player is down. Let's see who it is. That might have been Brennan Sanders on the injury there. He was able to walk off the field with his own power, no help necessary, so he may just sit out a play or two. We'll see if he comes back in. It's third down now. Third and about 8. Again, Sacred Heart needs to get to the 30-yard line for the first down. There was a player injured for Sacred Heart earlier in the game. Number 63. Don't have a name for him on the roster that was provided to us, but if we do get the name, we will let you know here on Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay. Unfortunately, the player was carted off on a stretcher early in this quarter. And now Sacred Heart, another Sacred Heart player out with an injury. Third and 8. Man in motion. Nice handoff. And he's surrounded by Wildcats and dropped before he could get anything going.
Game one on the play will be 4th and 5 for ours.
Sacred Heart will go for it here on 4th down. It's a big 4th down here in the third quarter. They're trailing by 16. Haven't really got anything going offensively. Their only points have been on the board after a defensive touchdown on Wilby's second to last drive. Williams gets a snap. Blitz coming. Throws right. The pass is complete. So Sacred Heart converts the 4th down, moves the chains, and keeps their hopes alive in this game. Nice play there. Quincy Williams able to avoid the sack as a Wildcat there. The Wildcat defender, uncontested, was able to get through the backfield. Williams rolling out, finds his man, and throws a pretty nice ball there. 1st and 10. Williams again facing a blitz. Throws it out. The pass nearly intercepted.
Pass was tipped and knocked down.
Not sure if it was caught.
2nd and 10 for the Heart.
Looks like it was caught. And another player down, the man who caught that ball, number 4, Donald Streeter. Able to get up though. Here comes Brennan Sanders, so he seems to be okay. In for Streeter, who walks off. Brennan Sanders taking a couple plays off after sustaining a, guess he got the wind knocked out of him a couple plays ago. Man in motion. 2nd down. Williams again facing the blitz. Pass is complete. Gets to the 20. Gets around. He jukes. Can he get in?
Pass complete to Joel Guzman.
No, he's not going to get in, but they get a 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Quincy Williams doing a nice job against these blitz packages that Wilby's showing here on this last drive. Dumping it off to his check downs, rolling out, finding receivers. Looking pretty good here on this drive. And it's 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Third quarter at the end of 3, Wilby 22, Sacred Heart 6.
And that's going to end the third quarter. just when you thought Wilby was dominating this one and running away with it, Sacred Heart answers back, and they're looking to add on to their scoreboard. Right now, Wilby leads 22-6. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. We get set for the fourth quarter. Sacred Heart looking to make this a one-score game. There's the snap. Quincy Williams takes it himself, gets to the half-yard line, just shy of a touchdown there. So we'll have second and goal at the 1. A lot of substitutions coming in for Sacred Heart. Williams gets the snap, hands it off to Sanders. He'll run right. Running, and he'll be stopped just shy of the end zone. Dante Lee there. Also Harvey Smith. Third and goal. They lost a yard on the carry, so it's third and goal at the 2. This is a big play here. Shotgun formation. Williams takes it himself. He'll get in. Touchdown, Sacred Heart. It's now a 2-point conversion away from making this a one-score game. Technically, it's still 2 because they'd have to score the touchdown and then a 2-point conversion, but still. Making this a 1-touchdown plus conversion away. If they can get the 2-point conversion here. Trailing by 10 now, 22-12. There's the snap to Williams. He takes it himself, and he's going to get stuffed. So the 2-point conversion, no good. It will be a 10-point game now. 22-12 here at Ray Snyder Senior Field at Municipal Stadium. Wilby Wildcats slowly seeing their lead slip away. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. So we get set for the kickoff here as Sacred Heart has made this a 10-point game, trailing 22-0 at the half. Wilby with back-to-back fumbles, and Sacred Heart able to turn that into 12 points. Here's the kick. Angled to the right side, gets behind Bell. He picks it up at around the 10-yard line. Shakes off a couple, trying to find somewhere to go. Spins and dropped there at the 16-yard line. So Wilby, who on their last 2 plays have fumbled the ball and gave it to Sacred Heart, need to take care of the football here on this drive, because if they turn it over here, it's really good field position for Sacred Heart. First and 10, the handoff goes to the right side and gets to the 20-yard line. Second and 10. Second and 7. Wilby just needs to kill as much clock as they can to keep this lead. Again, I would not pass the ball unless I absolutely have to. Keep the ball between the tackles and just protect that football if I'm Wilby. Second down. Bell hands it off, goes up the middle. That's enough for the first down. That's Dante Lee again as he crosses the 30-yard line and will get tackled at the 32-yard line. Good run by Lee. Moves the chains. So first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Darian Bell getting the play. Going over to his huddle and heading to the line. I formation on this one. Handoff. Another loose ball. Bell jumps on it. And he's able to get the possession. So another fumble for Wilby there. Luckily, they're able to dive on it. Second down now. They lose yards on the play. They lost about 5 after the fumble. Handoff again. That one, the Butler gets to the original line of scrimmage and back to the 32-yard line. Maybe even got to the 33-yard line. So it'll be third down. Bell pitches it off to Dante Lee. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going nowhere. So now you have a decision to make. Do you punt if you're Wilby, or do you take the risk and try to convert on fourth down, knowing that you're giving really good field position to Sacred Heart if you don't convert? It is a 4th and long. It looks like they will go for it here. No, they are punting. They are going to punt. There's the punt from Bell. This one is going to be returned. Breaks off a couple tackles. Gets to the 50, the 45, the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, stays in bounds. 10, 5, touchdown, Sacred Heart. Quincy Williams just returned that one for 60 yards, and it is now a single-digit lead for Wilby. My, how the tides have suddenly turned. And something that you haven't seen all day today, a team will try to kick the extra point. There's the kick. That's way off. That one really shanked and does not become a 3-point game. In fact, it stays 4 points, 22-18. Sacred Heart is making a comeback.
Please stick around at the end of the game, folks, for the presentation of the Granado O'Brien Bowl trophy to the winning team. Also, the Joe Parisi Defensive Award will be given to the most valuable defensive player, and the George Torado Award for the most valuable offensive player. That will be at the conclusion of the game today.
Here's the kickoff for Sacred Heart. And the kick is mishandled. And no return on that one, and they're going to be tackled at the 20-yard line. A tale of two halves here. The first half completely going to Wilby. The second half completely going to Sacred Heart. What looked like an easy victory for Wilby has now turned into a potential nightmare as they were leading 22-0. Now seeing their lead now to 22-18 here in the fourth quarter. First down, handoff, and stop behind the line of scrimmage. Sacred Heart has come alive here in the second half. Second down. Clock now stops. Timeout is called. We're in the fourth quarter. Wilby calls a timeout in desperate need to kill this clock before Sacred Heart takes over the lead. 22-18 here in the fourth quarter. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. Play resumes here. Wilby facing a second down. High formation. There's the snap. Bell taking it himself. And gets past the original line of scrimmage and through the 20-yard line. Eventually getting tackled at the 22-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 8. Now this is one of those situations where you're probably going to have to pass here on 3rd and 8. We'll see what the Wildcats have lined up here. But the running game has been shut down here in the second half. No big runs. Sacred Heart's been able to spy on Darian Bell. Dante Lee and Malik Allen have really done nothing. Bell throws one deep to the right side. It is complete to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. It's a foot race between Coggins and Williams, and Williams is able to push him out. A big 3rd down conversion there and a nice pass for the 1st down. Wilby is now in the red zone. Darian Bell had all the time in the world and showing his arm there. Ball goes all the way to the 11-yard line. That's a 69-yard pass from Bell to Coggins. First and 10 at the 11. There's the snap. Hand off to Butler. No, it's a fake. Bell keeps it. And they get past the 5-yard line and tackled at the 4-yard line. It will be 2nd and 3.
Second down and goal for the Wildcats.
Second and 3. Again with the I formation. Hand off again to Butler. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. The 4th separate Wilby Wildcat today with the touchdown. And it's a 10-point game again. While the running game has been what Wilby has done to score points, the passing game is what set up that last score. A 69-yard pass from Darian Bell to Jermaine Coggins. And Wilby will go for 2 to try to make this a 12-point game. 10 seconds left on the play clock. I formation. Bell hands it off to Butler again. And he's going to be stopped.
And the extra point conversion is unsuccessful. The score now will be 28, Sacred Heart 18.
28-18 the score. Here in the 4th quarter, you're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. And very exciting second half here. The first half will be scoring 22 unanswered points, and then Sacred Heart answering back with 18 points of their own before a nice touchdown by Wilby on that last drive, which was set up again by Jermaine Coggins catching a 69-yard pass from Darian Bell on a 3rd and long situation. Sacred Heart able to score the last 3 times they've had the ball. They score on a defensive touchdown. They score 2 touchdowns on their last 2 drives. Will be able to answer back on one of those touchdowns, but can Sacred Heart answer back on Wilby's drive? Darian Bell will kick it off. It gets barely past the 40-yard line, and they just dive on it, so Sacred Heart will start at the 39-yard line. First and 10, 4 wide receivers out in shotgun formation here on first down. Williams throws a screen to the right side, past the 45 and tackled at the 46 as they go out of bounds, so the clock will stop.
Complete to number 25, Treviel Coley.
Second down and 3. Ball at the 46-yard line. 28-18 the score here in the 4th quarter. Things getting very interesting here in the second half. 5 wide receivers out. Williams looks left, goes into the pocket, throws left. The pass a little overthrown there. Pass intended for Jarrell Racine. And it'll be 3rd down. Five wide receivers out. Williams by himself back there. Throws it quick. The pass is incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 3.
Pass intended for Marinelli is incomplete. We have a 4th down for the Hearts.
Sacred Heart will go for it here on 4th down. Trailing by 10. Williams gets the snap. Is blitzed. And he's going to be short of the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs, and Wilby will get the ball back.
Williams on the carry is short.
Wilby applying the pressure on that one. Williams could not get the play to develop. They only needed 3 yards, so just get someone to get to that 1st down marker and do a little hitch, come in, whatever you need to do to get that guy at the 1st down marker, and they were trying to go big there. And because of that, Sacred Heart not able to get the 1st down. Wilby with the ball back on the turnover on downs. Ball at the 47-yard line here. There's the handoff to Dante Lee. He's stuffed at the line and may even lose a yard on the play.
Dante Lee on the carry. Loss of a couple on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12 for Wilby.
Second down. Again, they go with the run. Was the ball loose again? Butler was the carrier. They're saying that Wilby did keep possession. Timeout, Sacred Heart. In the fourth quarter, Wilby leads 28-18. You're watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. Third down. Wilby now with 4 fumbles in the game. They've lost 2. Bell trying to roll out. He does. He sneaks in. He's got enough for the first down. Just shy of the 40-yard line. And Wilby will move the chains.
Stopped by Joe Guzman and Jarrell Racine. Timeout called by the Hearts. Going to grab a 4th down for Wilby.
Who's game? Who's game?
Nice design play there as Darian Bell made it look like he was going to hand it off on the 3rd and short situation, but rolls out to the left side, got a hole, and got enough for the first down there. And as soon as they get the chain set, timeout was actually called by Sacred Heart. So once the ball snapped, the clock will continue to run. So Sacred Heart using up their timeouts, their second timeout of the half. They only have 1 left, so another first down for Wilby could mean the game. Wilby leading 28-18. We thank you for watching Waterbury High School Sports Football Replay on Channel 16 and 96. My name is Michael Valenti. A very entertaining game here on the weekend after Thanksgiving, where these games were originally scheduled for Thanksgiving, but because of all the snow that happened, a lot of things moving around, and this game was rescheduled. The game which we were supposed to have for you, Crosby versus Kennedy, was rescheduled for the day after Thanksgiving. And because of all the rescheduling, this was the game they decided to cover instead. 28-18 the score. The pitch goes to Dante Lee, crosses the 40, has a few hearts on him, and is eventually tackled at the 37-yard line. Wilby signaling that they have the first down. They might have to come in for a measurement, and they will. They'll bring in the chains and see. If it is a first down, this may be the end of the game.
Come on! It's the Heart! Are you serious? It's gonna be a question! Give it to the Heart!
It's a first down.
First down, Wilby.
And Jermaine Coggins with a lot of excitement there. The Wildcats celebrating as they're just seconds away from winning their last game of the regular season, and for the seniors, their last ever football game in high school. First and 10. Bell takes it himself. Keeps going. Gain of 3 for Bell. 2nd and 7. Sacred Heart with only one timeout left.
This is your game! Let's go! Defense! 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 Defense!
2nd and 7. And Wilby will be charged with a delay of game penalty. They'll lose 5 yards, but at the same time, they will also kill a lot of time on the game clock. So they're not worried about the penalty anyway. A valiant effort here for the Sacred Heart Caner Tech team as Darian Bell drops a knee. Sacred Heart trailing at the half 22-0. They bring it back all the way to at one point being a 4-point game. But Wilby was able to score one more touchdown and make a big stop on 4th and 3 and secure the victory here with a final score of 28-18. Darian Bell will just have to drop one more knee, and that should be it here at Ray Snyder Senior Field. And he drops it again. That's the game.
At the end of today's contest, the final score will be 28, Sacred Heart 18. On behalf of the Sacred Heart Road Department, we'd like to thank everyone.
The Wilby Wildcats are able to win their first game of the season. They end their regular season with a victory and a final score of 28-18 on a very good game against the Sacred Heart Caner Tech team. My name is Michael Valenti. Thank you for joining us here. So long from Ray Snyder Field.
This has been a presentation of Mattatuck Productions and Waterbury High School Sports.